got the Lakers.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Last outing for the Lakers, unsuccessful, coming away with a loss to the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. That game went to overtime where they dropped a close one. A tough break, looking to get back on track tonight. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old...
It's interconference time for the New York Knicks as they travel to enemy territory looking for a win. Mucho gusto and welcome to Noche Latina on 2K Sports. From the jerseys to the food to the halftime entertainment tonight, a distinctive Latin flavor. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Last time these two teams met, it was the New York Knicks picking up the loss in that outing against the Lakers.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me, more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And New York looking at who they've got. Freak in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Aflalo in at the 2. Here's Harkless. Aaron Aflalo picking up that last basket. Harkless kicks to Williams. Los Angeles with another miss.
Even in close to the hoop, that's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifling.
Freak passes to Carmelo. On the wing of Aflalo, he's guarded by Russell. To the middle, 6 to shoot. They get it back. And it's sent back by Bogut. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Porzingis passes to Freak. The second chance effort connects. The jumper drops.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here is Williams following the basket by Freak. That is good.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Pass to Porzingis. Anthony with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. On its way from Aflalo for 2. Excellent D there from Williams. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The drive by Russell. The shot by Harkless, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Russell. No luck. So New York will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The Knicks making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Now, here is Russell. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Detroit. That's good. Russell's got his first 2 points.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Back to Aflalo. A second chance effort. Here's McGee, and he jams it with authority.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Here's Harkless. The Knicks making the shot, and he gets it to go.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Freak dishes to Aflalo. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Aflalo. 6 points for Freak.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
So far, so good. Got to keep the pressure on them. Can't be leaving them open. You got to keep turning up the paint. I still don't know how to call for no damn pick and roll. I ain't gonna do that.
Oh, we've got a moment here. Let's look at the last month and the Knicks and how they ranked in the NBA. First in shooting percentage, first in fewest per game, and they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another. And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
The Knicks leading by 5. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Pass to McGee. Clock at 6. It's Freak, top of the key. And that one hits back iron. Lakers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Russell high post. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Now here's Anthony. 3-point lead. And it's Freak missing. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. We've got Mo Harkless. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Brandon Bass. And it's Bogut in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. Outside Anthony. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Freak. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns was superb. He had 27 points and did a good portion of his work from the free throw line as he drew a good number of fouls. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game. They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Williams against the Flalo. Bass with a screen for Williams. They need this. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Anthony. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Can't hit from in close.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
A putback and finished off by Bass.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Hey, guys, but how about the positioning there when the shot went up? Beautiful.
Anthony on the wing. Nails the 16-footer. Anthony's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking
9 points, 1 rebound,
really
6 assists, and 1 defensive rebound. Nice, nice. Gotta keep it up.
And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. The Lakers in 5th.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Bogut with a screen on a Flalo. It's Williams with the drive. Misfires after coming off the pick.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Defended by Harkless. From 11 feet away, and it's Freak missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Clarkson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Lou Williams. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Lakers. Russell comes in for Lou Williams. JaVale McGee's checked in for New York. Roten comes in for Aaron Aflalo.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Down low, here's Russell. It's deflected. Up top, Roten. Defended by Harkless. Freak with it. Russell's there. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Freak. 9 points and 6 assists.
Fundamentals have been on display. He's just done it all today. The passing and also knocking down his freebies.
And that's exactly what they've needed from him, those 2 things.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Bogut. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Harkless. Then for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. And Derek Williams subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Unloads from 13. Mozgov kicks to Hibbert. And the Lakers with another miss.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And there's the pass to O'Quinn. Here's Roten. Rebounded by Tucker. Lakers trail by 13. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And it's Freak missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Russell kicks to Hibbert. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McGee. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game, because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT. No matter how hard you played, you want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Can't get it to go. That'll do it for the first half. Knicks lead.
Not bad for the first half. Looking good. Gotta keep pushing it, though. Let's go.
Your safety is our #1 concern. In the event of emergency evacuation.
And now the third quarter have to get going. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kurt Rambis. Freak, he's in at the point. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Lopez in at the 5, home in the paint. And stolen by Russell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on that one.
Shooting for Los Angeles, D'Angelo Russell. Taking 2.
Good on the second free throw. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Freak. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
No good from Bogut. The Knicks shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Lakers trail by 11. Williams kicks to Russell. Passes it to Bogut. Feeds to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Bass. Lets it fly. That one a little long.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Porzingis. Back to Anthony. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on, get loud for your Laker girls.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Bogut. Mozgov comes in for Brandon Bass. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Harkless. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Williams. Outside, Russell. Back to Hibbert. Looking to end the run, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Check out the game for Moscow. He has 9 points and 2 blocks.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Roten, the pass to O'Quinn. From outside, off the mark. Clarkson kicks to Russell. Inside, stolen by O'Quinn. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity.
And the final period of play just about to start. Lakers trail by 8. P.J. Tucker is out there with Mozgov. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The drive by Russell. Looking to end his cold spell. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Andrew Bogut checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Mozgov. Maurice Harkless is checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Williams in for Jordan Clarkson. The Knicks also changing it up. Robin Lopez is checked in for JaVale McGee. Porzingis comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Austin Rivers in for Roten. Outside Williams. Bass with the screen. It's Williams with the drive. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Russell kicks to Bass. Now, here is Russell. With the floater, and it's good on the way in.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
The Knicks leading by 10. Rivers kicks to Anthony. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money. That's no doubt. Russell against Rivers. Russell, no luck.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Freak, and it's sent back by Bogut. Williams dishes to Russell. Bass with the screen. Russell kicks to Bogut. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate.
Aaron Aflalo check in for Rivers.
Spacing.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The Knicks leading by 10. Freak passes to Porzingis. To the inside. And Freak throws it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
The Knicks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Aflalo with it. He's picked up by Russell. Outside Anthony. Pass to Porzingis. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. He told them, no holding back. I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, ask for a sub. No time to rest now. Let's get after it. Kevin, he wants everything they've got.
To the middle, here's Bogut. And it's sent back by Lopez. To the middle, it's tipped. Harkless with the steal. Russell kicks to Harkless. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And it's 7 points here for Harkless.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Anthony kicks to Freak. Williams with the block, and they get it back. Lopez with the bucket.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The drive by Russell. It's deflected. Freak dishes to Afflalo. He feeds it to Anthony. Pass to Porzingis. New York moving the ball around. And that one's good. Freak.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lakers trail by 16. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Nobody near Williams. Off target with his three.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
There's the pass to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Bogut.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Anthony. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Russell passes to Williams. The drive by Russell. Lopez with the block. Harkless with the steal. Outside Russell. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The dish now to Bogut. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Here's Freak. And the miss. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they
nice. Gotta keep on winning. Gotta keep on winning.
That this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the...
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't try to do too much.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
I don't even know what that is. Let's try it out.
Welcome to live practice. This is where you can improve your skills.
I didn't get to finish my shoot around. Damn.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go.
Alright, not bad. Cool, cool, cool.
All right, fellas, let's change it up for a bit. How many threes can you make in a minute? Freak, start it up.
Great. That's my weakness on them. Make as many 3-point shots as you can from anywhere behind the arc in 1 minute. You have to rebound your own shots, and each make is worth 1 point with consecutive baskets worth 2. Damn.
All right, let's wrap it up. Feel free to hang around and take some shots. And don't forget, meet in the film room at noon.
we got next? The Clippers. I'll do this one and then hop off for a bit. Let's go.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And it's happening out at Staples Center, where the Los Angeles Clippers will be going up against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York, playing above 500 in the last few weeks. Not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. We're going to get to see Chris Paul in action tonight, and as we all know, he's such a great all-around point guard, but he's also one of the most efficient players when it comes to scoring, Jet.
Yeah, because he doesn't get baited, Ernie. He doesn't take bad shots no matter what the situation is. His shots he shoots like a super high percentage later in his career. That's not normal. Typically, you start shooting less and shooting worse.
Let's meet the starting lineup, the visiting New York Knicks.
It's a road game for the Knicks.
Nah, let's get to the W real quick.
Conference foe today. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You take a look at the Clippers, sitting at third in the West. There's no question this is a top-notch team.
You know, for Los Angeles, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at point guard. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Aflalo in at the 2 spot.
That's his first personal foul.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on. He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not planned to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Crawford. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe. And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
That just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Griffin's shot is good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And there's the feed to Anthony. He kicks it to Freak. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Freak's got 5.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Anthony, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Here's Freak. No good on the triple. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Paul. Crawford's got his first 2 points of the night.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Lopez. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Anthony. Astroflalo. Inside, Freak. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Paul can't get that one to fall. New York leading by 4. And Aflalo kicks to Freak. Over to the left wing. Here's Anthony. Here's Freak. Green with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Smith checked in for Tristan Thompson. Johnson comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Williams in for Chris Paul. Williams, he's checked in for New York. Tony Roten comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And Freak throws it down.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Outside Williams. There's the dish to Roten. 1:25 left in the first quarter of the game. Smith with the defensive effort. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Blake Griffin. And New York with a change here, too. O'Quinn's checked in. Crawford, no luck. New York leading by 6. Roten kicks to Freak. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Here's Roten after the made shot from Mo Williams. Left side Williams. He dishes it to Freak. 5 to shoot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Freak's got 13 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Williams. 14 points from him the last game against Memphis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Crawford. And here's Freak on the importance of preparing for games.
In my opinion, of course, just in my opinion, you can never practice enough. You know, even though I've been playing ball my whole life, I'm always finding ways to improve, putting up jumpers, working on defensive schemes. Our coaching staff helps us practice all kinds of game situations so that when the time comes, we'll be prepared.
Bill Clark, is there anyone that really doubts the importance? Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Jason Smith. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Crawford in for Mo Williams. Then for the Knicks, JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Williams comes in for Porzingis, and Freak subbed in for Roten. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Griffin is out there with Dallenberg, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers was just phenomenal. He ended with 19 points and an impact by finding his teammates over and over again. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts. Paul having a good one. 9 points, and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Clark, 5 pretty big points indeed.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Anthony dishes to Rivers. The rebound by Johnson.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
To the wing right side. Paul with the ball. Out defended by Freak. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Rivers kicks to Freak.
Sticking too much.
On the wing, Williams. Goes back up. And the nice bucket inside from Anthony. Anthony's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Crawford passes to Johnson. Down low. Griffin dishes to Paul. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And it's 13 points for Chris Paul.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Gets it off. And so we conclude the first half.
Doc, looking...
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things.
First things first, how about the job we've done in the paint offensively? It was men against boys down there. We've had our way with them. Our focus has to be operating as much as possible from the low block. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You've set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
On the court for the Knicks, Freak, he's in at the point. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Aflalo in at the two-guard position.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And both free throws good from Freak. Clippers trail by 13. Paul kicks to Thompson. The drive by Green. No good there off the double clutch.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Crawford, no luck.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Got that one up quick. And that's 13 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Attention, Staples Center, please give a big round of applause for your Spirit Dance.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Number one, the Knicks.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they made a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Smith checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Paul. 90 seconds now into the second half. Green, the screen. Inside. It's deflected. To the paint. And there's a follow. That's good on the assist by Freak. Freak's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Williams. To the paint, Thompson. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Thompson's got his 2nd basket of the game. To the left side wing. A follow outside. Down low. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 8th in free throw shooting, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And yeah, you know, he's the real deal at the foul line. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Freak. He has 18 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
The Knicks leading by 14. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Crawford passes to Green. From 10 feet out, again, Los Angeles. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Freak with it. He's against Williams. And Freak throws it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Williams kicks to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Nice D from Freak.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Jamal Crawford. At the line for two.
First one falls for him. And Los Angeles with some changes. Dallin Bear comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Wesley Johnson has subbed for Jeff Green. Then for the Knicks, JaVale McGee's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. And Derek Williams subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Williams dishes to Freak. Williams with the steal. Johnson kicks to Crawford. Feeds it to Williams. Back to Crawford. Clippers moving the ball around. Screen by Smith. Shot clock at 6. Shot's good by Williams.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Attention, Staples Center. Please give a big round of applause for your Spirit Dance team.
Well, here are a group of point guards that have dialed up their own offense in the second half of the season. These are the top scorers at the one spot since the All-Star break. Fifth on the list, Freak.
A group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
And to me, that's what makes them so special. I mean, they don't have one way to punish you offensively. They've got several. You want your point guard to be the most versatile player on the squad, and these guys are.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Cavaliers. Very strong this season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, New York, right behind them, just one spot down.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can't. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Knicks. Freak kicks to O'Quinn. Baseline J on the way. That's good. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the right side. Johnson outside. The tray. Johnson missing again. Now here's Freak. D right on him. Outside Anthony. Nailed from three-point land. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Clippers trail by 18. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Green is out there with Griffin, and it's Thompson in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Here's Freak off on the layup. And it's Paul penetrating. Takes it from 10. Again, the miss by Paul. The Knicks leading by 16. Freak with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Freak kicks to Roten. To the left wing. Freak passes to Carmelo. Clock at 6. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Now here's Crawford. He's covered by Roten. It's Crawford with the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Green against Anthony. Here's Roten. That one rolling around and rims out. And stolen by Roten. McGee dishes to Freak. The three-pointer no good.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Griffin can't get it to go in. Down low, here's Roten, banked in off the glass.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Los Angeles timeout.
Start it.
Attention, State Center, please. For your spirit and team.
Quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you, Doris. Porzingis passes to Aflalo. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good. Los Angeles on D, trailing by 17. To the paint, here's Freak. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there
move.
posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
Here's Griffin. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Freak. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Freak's got 26 points.
There's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Griffin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Blake Griffin doing all sorts of things. He's got 11 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Anthony against Green. And Anthony gets it to go. He's got 20.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Griffin. Another miss by Griffin.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Passes it to Anthony. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Anthony's got 11 points here in just the second half. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Crawford outside. At the top of the key, Thompson. Back to Crawford. 5 to shoot. 7-foot shot. That's good.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
Clark, this was a physical game.
Yeah, but the awareness they had offensively to penetrate really was the difference.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. That 3 off the mark. Paul with the ball. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Freak with it, picked up by Thompson. Anthony against Green. It's Anthony with the drive. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
You know, sometimes the best way to attack size is to go right at it.
Freak misses there. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
The thing that has to jump out of you is all of those points in the paint. He found every gap in the defense that he could, and he never stopped attacking the basket. If the D was expecting him to just hang out on the perimeter, they were wrong.
Well, his passing, his instincts on offense, those were the keys to the game. He was spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved. Most importantly, he was creating high-quality shots and racking up the assists. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.
Lots of explosion tonight, huh?
For sure. But I got to give it up to my teammates. They were getting me the ball in good spots, setting solid screens, and looking for me whenever they could. Coach, too. He saw I was on a roll and kept calling plays to take advantage of it. Good night all around.
It was a great win for the team tonight. What can you take out of such a positive overall performance?
Well, winning a game like this gives us a lot of momentum going forward. So we just got to take that, keep running with it, and be careful not to let it get to our heads, right?
What does it mean to you to have clinched a playoff spot?
Oh, it means we're one step closer to the ultimate goal, and that's winning a championship. But really, all it does is get us to focus that much more. Because now we know we in this, and we got a chance to get that ring. The real season's about to begin, and I ain't gonna let this opportunity go to waste. All right? Thank you.
That's it for me. I'm out.